Hi everybody, it's Catherine. My project today is a fall colored flower box. It measures 4 1/4 by 2 1/2 by 1. I'm using the Country Flowers bundle, stamp set and dies, and the Greetings of the Season dies, this kind of triangular ended one. Okay, I use a lot of ribbon, probably unnecessarily, but I wanted the full ribbon look. It opens like this, and you can fit, I didn't want to put my other glue in there in case I needed it. You can fit 2 bottles of our glue in. There's not a lot of fall treats out yet, so that just gives you an idea of what will fit in there. I'm sure a ring ding or something like that if you have Hostess cakes or Drake's cakes in your area. All right, so we need a piece of peach pie that is 8 by 6 1/4. This DSP, I'm not sure of the name of it. It was a last January, I believe this was, or the year before, a celebration reward that you could pick. I don't remember what the name of it. If one of you knows it, please let me know and I'll add it to my description. So I used that for this, which I die cut from the season of the Greetings of the Season dies. And this piece also, this is from just some paper I had in my stash. All right, so this other one of that same DSP goes inside. So we need 2 that are 2 1/4 by 4, 2 that are 3/4 by 4, and 2 that are 2 1/4 by 3/4. Okay, so that's all the DSP and stuff we need. This is my host code. Please use that for any purchases under $150, not including your shipping and your tax. And please subscribe and hit the like button. That helps my channel grow. All right, we're gonna start on the 8-inch side. Score at 1, 3 1/2, 4 1/2, and 7. Turn it to the 6 1/4 inch side and score at 1 and at 5 1/4. All right, now just fold and burnish your score lines. Okay, so this can go either way as long as it's on the long way. And this is what we're going to do. This is one of the simpler boxes to cut because everything is the same on both sides. It's like a long, skinny bakery box. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to cut each score line to the first score line and then come back and wedge both sides of each square. Okay, that's the bottom. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Just cut each score line to the first score line and then come back and wedge each side of the squares. Okay, and that's what your cardstock should look like when you're done. All right, this time I'm going to use Stampin Seal Plus, and I'm going to put 2 strips on each one of these tabs. All right, and we're going to attach these two sets of tabs to this area right here. This is going to be our top flap, so we have to make the 2 sides. So we're going to take the score line on this tab and make it straight with the side of the rectangle. And then the next set of tabs, we're going to attach it to the other side of the same rectangle. And then the last tabs will attach to the rectangle that's right near it. And that's your box. Not too hard at all. Okay, so now we need our DSP. This is going to go on the top, and inside goes this one, and then the long sides and the short sides. And I'm just going to open it and take a little, oops, I forgot that inside one. Take that little grip out. Okay. All right, now we need to do some stamping. So we need our basic white cardstock. And we're going to be doing the pail and this set of flowers. Okay, and there is dies for these, so I'm going to cut them out. Okay, now I'm using a whole bunch of Stampin Blends. You do not have to use this many. I'm going to start with the pail, and I'm going to use a little bit of light crumb cake and put it on the side here of the pail just to darken it a little bit. Then I'm going to use light and dark Daffodil Delight. Then I'm going to use light and dark Smoky Slate for the actual pail part. All right, and now for the flowers. Let's start with the peach pie, light and dark peach pie. I'm going to do a little bit of the dark and then color it with the light too. This big chrysanthemum, I think, opened up. And then I'm going to use light pumpkin pie on this flower. And then dark pumpkin pie on the larger flower here. All right. Then I'm going to use dark Daffodil Delight for the centers and these rose looking ones. All right, and then I'm going to use light and dark Old Olive, and I'm just going to alternate which bunches of leaves I do with which. Okay. All right, now I'm going to get my silicone mat, and I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the top of this here. And I'm going to put my flowers down right like that. I want to make it straight. There we go. Okay, while that dries, okay, I'm going to get our label, and I'll cover this dot here, this hole, with one of the speckled dots, so we don't have to worry about that. All right, now we have that. I'm going to put some dimensionals. Just put that on there. Okay, now we need some of the large checked ribbon. And I'm going to go around twice. Just try to make sure you don't get it twisted in the back. I'm just going to do one on this one and see how I like it. I don't know. Let me just use this here. Alright, I'm going to do 2 again. If it's your favorite ribbon, don't use it because it's a lot. Alright, so I doubled it. So we have 4 pieces here at the top. And I'm going to tie a bow. Alright, and then after I have it tied, I'll split these up and it'll be nice and tight. And then we'll put some more dimensionals. Put this right like that. Alright, and for the final touch, I'm going to get some of the Mossy Meadow Speckled Dots. I'm going to put a small one right over this hole here. And then a large one diagonal from that. And another large one down there on the edge of the pot. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. I love this fall project. I always love the fall flowers. The summer and the spring are my favorite, but I do love the fall colors. Alrighty, have a great weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye.